Hello and welcome to another video. Today we have r/subscribe and we are back with r/pro revenge. And we have our first story. Steal from my dead granddad, you benefit money. You benefit money. Okay, so this is a family style revenge, so get ready. My granddad had lived down the road from us since before I could remember. He would always play with me and my sister, and when my mom had to work, and I thought of him as my second father. He kept a really expensive platinum necklace on as a keepsake from my grandmother, as he always told me stories about her and the wars he served. Some backstory: now my aunt's family, they were basically people who refused to work and were actually proud of scamming to the government to pay for their lifestyle. Through benefits, they would falsely claim on mental disability and being obese as justification to not work. At the time, getting as much as my mom would at her full-time job. My cousin had literally texted me at the time that he doesn't want to work and play on his Xbox. This beach. You are a grown 26-year-old man. Act it. They never visited my granddad, and for a good reason. He was physically disgusted with a lot of them. So here is where the story starts. My granddad winds up in the hospital due to a heart attack. My mom, my sister, and me show up to care for him. In 3 days, and when the doctors explained that he hasn't got much time left to say our goodbyes, evil aunt rocks up with her family so much for being so ill that you can't drive to get a job. That's how much time he has left. Us wanting to be civil told them and led them into talk with him. He then passes away after another day, and we got together to decide how he would want his funeral. Since my grand was buried in Cornwall, we decided to hold a ceremony there so they could be buried together. Cornwall was about 300 miles away, but we thought it would be worth it, and I still lay on the flowers each year. EA and her family not only do not want to go down to Cornwall, they refuse to chip in even 50 pounds down for anything. So they decide to stay up and watch his house. I know red flags, but we were mornings, so we didn't think it through. The funeral was beautiful, heartfelt eulogies that brought memories after beautiful memory. All was well except that they had dug the wrong plot and decided to tell us during maybe one of our granddad's way, making us laugh until we got home empty. Anything of value was gone, and the only thing left behind was some paintings from my grandma. She was really good She was a really good artist, and me liking art as well. We were pissed. He went to EA's and denied everything. We had nothing on her. Since we decided to file a police report and left it at that. Until 3 weeks later, when we came around to visit to see if anyone was coping, and my mom noticed new expensive things, the TV, and the PlayStation that works. She began to suspect something, as well as me and my sister. So easy. Evil cousin comes in, and he's wearing my granddad's platinum necklace. I asked him where he got that, and he told me he had bought it with some money he got from stealing pot. Yes, he sold pot as well, but I know that my granddad's necklace. We got into the car, and all of us seethed. They are no longer a family. We needed revenge. Revenge time. Now, I mentioned before that they had been falsifying their social media, their medical records, so that receive benefits from the government. Every time we would go and sneakily take photos of everything they had just bought, as well as my EC stash of pots. And my uncle's collection of stolen goods. Forgot to mention, he would steal big items off of vans and then sell them online for extra profit. We collected every text message of them bragging about their many fancy holidays, and them refusing to want to work. Compiled a case report and anonymously sent it to the claimant investigators and let them do their job. A month later, I hear from my cousin's nice girl training to become a nurse, and I really admired that she didn't take the path of her family. That EA and uncle got their benefits taken off of them and had criminal charges and had to pay restitution to the business they stole from. My EC got arrested for dealing pot. They are now financially I think the last time I talked to them was them asking for money. Since I came from a well-off family, they thought I could convince my mom. She doesn't want to speak to them. I told them to F off. Edit, thanks for the love. A lot of you are wondering if I got the Netflix pass back. Unfortunately, EC decided to pawn it for money to cover his losses. Didn't find it until half a year later. By then it had been sold. I got some of the stuff of my granddad, some vintage records, some army paraphernalia, a few bits of jewelry, but all the stuff was personal. We're long gone. I never talked to them again. Well, that was really, that was a good pro revenge. It's just sad that people just take all these benefits for granted, and they just want more, and like, it's good. These people are really greedy, and it's just nice to see that they're in jail and they don't have their benefits, and now that they're crawling back to their whole family. So let's go to the next one. Well, we're back and we have another story. Guy flips me off, parks in handicap, and gets sweet karma. The cast: JC, your customer. MOD, manager on duty. Me equals me. Too long, didn't read at the bottom. So where to start? I work at a major hardware retailer in the next town over. Said workplace is about 15 minutes from my house and takes 2 roads to get there. I am my way to work I am on my way to work as usual. I'm going 53 and 50. I would go faster, but the cops in my area tend to pull you over when you go 51. Then all of a sudden, JC and his piece of shit truck decides I'm not going fast enough and decides to pass me at 65 miles per hour. And to do so, he crossed a double yellow line to do so. Not only did this guy pass me at the insane speeds for that street, he also gave me a bird while doing so. I'm mad, but I have a pretty good idea of where he is going, since one of the only businesses on that road is a place where I work. Sure enough, when I arrive, I see his ugly green rusted truck in the parking lot, but not just in any space. Oh no, he was in the front most handicapped spot. I knew this guy was handicapped, as there were no placards or stickers that indicate that he was allowed to park there. I'm pretty pissed at this point because he could not bother to wait a whole 30 extra seconds to go there. I walked to the door not expecting to do anything or have the issue resolved. Then I see Maud standing at the door greeting customers. Bingo. Me. Hey Maud, how are you doing today? Maud, doing great. How about you? Me. Great, thanks for asking. Me. Hey, you see that green truck parked at the handicap spots? Maud. Yeah. Me. He's parked there illegally. Don't we enforce that by towing people? Maud. Yeah, we do, but I'm not going to worry about it. Me? Well, I think we should. Mod, why? Explains that he passed me and gave me the bird. Mod says she will deal with it and proceeds to call the towing company. I don't hear anything a while, and the clock in and head to my register. Then I hear screaming from the front door. JC is screaming and running toward his truck, which is 75% loaded onto the tow truck. Then he comes into the building where he starts cussing out Mod and saying that he had no right to do that. The whole time I'm sitting there with my sheet-eating grin on my face and enjoying the front row seats to the show. Mod, I'm sorry, but you did park there illegally. And we reserve all right to tow vehicles parked illegally on our property. JC, F you. What? Well, next time don't flip off my associates. I don't think you got the idea what you did. And that I was the guy he flipped off. But he definitely learned his lesson about parking illegally. I hope. I later heard that he called us though demanding that the associate report was fired immediately, but then dismissed this call because it was not directed toward his experience and a result of his own actions. So on didn't read. Guy flips me off. I'm driving parking in the cab where I work. He gets to it and I get to watch the whole thing unfold. Edit. Fix some grammar and spelling issues. Well, that was just sad. People who are unfortunately handicapped, well, because they're too lazy. But people are just like that. They're annoying, and we're gonna have to throw a pro revenge at them. And should I? No, I'm thinking about it. I will. We have another one here. Harass kids, lose over $1,000 and have your kids taken away. Too long, didn't read that. And okay, this happened about 5 years ago. And it was when I lived in Arizona. Also, it may have been overkill, but this lady deserved it. Cast. NK, nice kid. OC, old hag. Okay, little kid. Anyways, on with the story. I was only about 14, and all the younger kids in my neighborhood looked up to me. I was just out rollerblading, excited to get the brand new PS4. These about 6 or 7-year-old kids came running to me. They said the following, NK trying not to cry. We are picking oranges from the neighborhood orange tree, and this old lady rolled down her windows and called us really bad and mean names. I asked her what LK said. SH heads and goddamn Negroes. I was pissed. All but one of the kids were either Hispanic or African American. And I asked what her car looked like, and they said she lived right next to the door to the orange tree. Even better. So before marching my ass over there, I called the police, and then I had the most sheet-eating grin on my face. I told the kids to go and stand in front of her house on the sidewalk, starting to play as loud as you can. That all was so angry. She called those kids every godforsaken name in the book. I mean every name. So the whole time, the O was calling them names. And wow, this is just so much. But calling them names, and the police were right behind the tree. Apparently, this wasn't the first time throwing racial slurs and harassing little kids. Then OH had to meet Tomato Face in the world and go red to pale under in seconds. She was arrested and fined. Technically, she wasn't fined. $1,000 was the bail. But yeah, she did still have her kids taken away by CPS. All I know about her today is that she got arrested a couple of months later after calling African American officer a Negro. So I didn't read. Old hat was racist and she got in trouble and had her kids taken away. And we have it. And if anyone wants to know my account, already it's called The Art of Movement. I only have one karma. But this is very weird. So let's end the video here. I think next time I'll do Nuclear Revenge and then Supernova Revenge, because those ones are doing pretty good right now. So everybody, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.